Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you from Money 2020 in Las Vegas, Nevada, and joining me for this segment we have Shyam Pradheep. He's the head of revenue over at Zogo. We're going to talk about revolutionizing financial education and engagement. Shyam, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Happy to be here.
And financial literacy is important, and why is it especially important in today's financial ecosystem?
Great question. Well, everyone today is talking about the economy and inflation, and even if they're not talking about it, chances are it's affecting it in some way, shape, or form. Now, financial literacy is really the backbone to all of this in terms of how do you know what decisions to make. And the issue with financial literacy, especially in the United States, is quality and access. In terms of quality, there is no standardization. It's not required, there's no federal mandate in high schools across the United States right now, and so people don't know really where to go. In terms of access, people don't know what medium to access in terms of trying to get financial literacy, and as a result, those are the two key issues right now in terms of financial literacy, especially in today's economy.
Right, and Shyam, how is Zogo revolutionizing financial education and the tools for financial wellness?
Yeah. Right off the bat, we want to be able to tackle those two issues, so quality as well as access. In terms of quality, what we want to do is take financial literacy, structure it, make it bite-sized and comprehensible, and ensure that there is a process. So everything from when you're 5 years old in terms of learning the basics of being able to set up accounts, or your parents setting up accounts for you, to towards the end of life, learning how to plan for retirement. And so those are the key things in terms of the quality of the education and structuring it. Now, when it comes down to the access piece, 98% of Gen Z has access to a smartphone, and I think the general statistics are 95% of all Americans have access to a smartphone. We are a mobile-first company, and we want to make sure that financial literacy is available in your pocket at any given point of time. And the cherry on top is we incentivize learning about financial literacy. So we give you gift cards as long as you engage, and at the end of the day, that's only going to help you learn information that's going to benefit you and everyone around you.
How does Zogo plan to continue to innovate in the realm of financial literacy and education as you think about the future of the financial ecosystem for the better?
We want to meet you where you're at. So it's figuring out really where you're at right now, regardless of your life stage, and being able to figure out how to meet you there, and then more importantly, get you to where you need to be, and bridging that gap with the tools. So it's not just about financial literacy, even though that does form the backbone, it's about the tools over there. So making sure that you have access to the budgeting tools, the investing tools, and learning how to apply for a loan, and making sure that fundamentally we want to be the one-stop shop for financial wellness throughout your life.
It's really interesting, Shyam, you had mentioned before that incentivizing and gift cards, or perhaps even gamification of financial literacy really is key. We know that works really well with Gen Z and younger generations. Are you seeing that across multiple demographics?
Yes, and our dirty little secret is that even though we started off this company, we were at Duke University and we were all very young, we wanted to make sure that our peers had access to financial literacy, and we built it for them. We very quickly realized some of our most active users are in fact people above the age of 45 because they really need it as well. They've not had access to it in the past, and now there is so much information, there's just a flood of information that they really want a structured way to be able to digest it so they can plan for their retirement, plan to figure out how to pay for their kids to go to college. And it is everyone. It's for people of all ages and races, and we want to make sure that we're not just targeting one segment, but that we're making sure it's available and accessible to everyone.
All right, we appreciate the insight, Shyam. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.